Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. That means this reading is intended for anybody who has a strong Pisces placement in their birth chart, be it your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign placements, or anything else that you intuitively feel attracts you to these videos. Everybody here is welcome. I'm not going to discriminate. You don't have to be a Pisces. But let's get started. We'll pull some spirit animal cards, then we'll move into a 10-card tarot spread. We have Spider Spirit, which says, make your dreams real. Okay. We also have Bat Spirit. Ooh, some spooky creatures coming out today. It's almost like Halloween energy. We have a rebirth is assured. Some of you may be actually having dreams about a renewal of some sort in your life. Something going through a rebirth, a second chance. And when it says make your dreams real, you're a different person even today than you were yesterday. I know that sounds kind of lame, but your dreams are more and more possible with every step that you take. And you are going through a rebirth. That's guaranteed with this Bat Spirit here. So in this rebirth, your dreams are possible. And if it's not possible in that rebirth, you'll go through another rebirth and it'll be possible then. So keep creating and keep weaving your plan into being. Like the spider weaves its web. We have the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. We have the Hangman reverse. This right here is telling me that your gut feeling is telling you to pull out of something. We have the Nine of Wands in the past. And the Knight of Cups. In the future is the Three of Swords. We have the Sun card representing you. Justice in your environment. Two of Wands in your fears and desires. And the Four of Pentacles as the outcome. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords reversed. That's the overall energy. That is rebirth energy. This is as dead as you can get when the card is upright. When it's reversed, this person either dies and has a rebirth, through reincarnation, or they have all these swords pull out of them. They go through some emergency surgery and they're able to bounce back up on their feet. So rebirth is definitely assured, but this card being here. But I don't think you want to get to that point. Maybe you feel like you've been walked all over or stabbed in the back or just kind of getting the short end of the stick right now. Things have been a little bit unfair and you've been tied to this destiny, this fate. Something's been repeating itself. You've gone through many stages of the same issue. And it could be dating. It could be, maybe you have a hard time staying interested in people. Or maybe people have had a hard time staying interested in you. And you're wondering, what's going on here? What can I do differently? And for a lot of you, your coping mechanism is to just escape or tap out of a situation And that's not a bad thing either, because, you know, it's authentic towards yourself. You know, the Sun card's very authentic. It's our child self. It's the version of us that is untainted by expectations, rules, and the impressions that have been given to us. It's fresh energy, and maybe your soul just doesn't felt like it belongs in a lot of these situations that you found yourself in. And I think that's the case. I don't know where your journey is going to take you, but I do know that rebirth is assured. I also know that justice, even though it's reversed, there's something here about, like, you will find your justice. Just maybe not in the situations that we've been talking about or you've been resonating with so far. Justice will come in new forms, just like this newborn baby here on the back of the horse in the Sun card. If we look at the individual card pairings, we've got you here contemplating how to do things differently when it comes to situations that you get in with other people. You know, instead of patching things up and healing things and sticking through a painful situation, I see that you are learning your lessons and realizing, hey, this isn't for me. I'm better than that. I'm better than this energy. Let's just walk out of this situation. And you are you're not being interpreted by people in the way that is authentic to you. Like, not authentic, like true to you. I don't think people have been seeing you clearly yet. And maybe it's because of something that you have to figure out on your own. You know, when we manifest people and the people treat us the way that we want to be treated on some level. And maybe this is about displaying more of yourself. I don't know. I'm not going to go that deep on you today, Pisces. I think that if you look at these card pairings, like I said, you're just not sticking around in situations that don't feel good. You're leaving, you're moving on to happier things. Even if you keep on finding, you know, doorway after doorway that you have to keep closing here, at least your heart is open. At least you haven't turned bitter, you know. And you do have a higher state of awareness than the average Joe, you know. And with this Justice card being here, that does put an extra amount of pressure on you energetically. And that's because the world needs to catch up with the vibration that you are vibrating at. Excuse me for a second, I need to let my cat out. And that can be frustrating, you know? Being surrounded by injustice, having to be neck deep in injustices around you. We have the Hanged One, and then we have the bat that hangs upside down as well. We have the spider that hangs upside down. So I definitely feel like you've been suspended into situations that are a form of preparation for you. I also feel like your soul has been healing from some really big wounds in the past, especially when it comes to love or family or just identity crises that you may have had. And while you're in this healing process, the universe is throwing all these challenges towards you because they know you're not going to want to deal with them once you feel ready to accept the blessings in your life. And you might be screaming at me like, oh no, believe me, I'm ready, Jordan, to accept these blessings in my life. Well, the very first card here says you're still learning how to make space for it. You know, you're still prioritizing, learning to prioritize what's important. And you were keeping yourself tied to this tree for a long time here as well, as you were learning more and more about yourself, seeing these patterns repeat themselves. But you have the Sun card representing you. So, like I said, rebirth is assured. You are evolving beyond these situations and habits and beliefs. And eventually, it's going to feel like the universe is responding to your positivity, your happiness, your authentic self. The universe has always been responding to you, but it's been responding to what you've been projecting out into the universe. And if we look at the sun, which is projecting out its light, and then we look at all the cards around it, Pisces, you may have been projecting out wounding, escapism, addictions, spiritual questioning, learning what's important and prioritizing, getting yourself into situations that are unfair, or just dealing with the cards that have been dealt to you. That's what's been projecting out of your aura, but it's actually been like expelling out of your aura as well. Like, you are going through a rebirth, and the more and more you continue to expel this negative programming, the more you become a creature of the day instead of a creature of the night. We've got the spider and the bat. They're both like spooky creatures, and you're moving into the light, where there's going to be nothing left but the beauty that you are that shines forth. And that's what your manifestations, that's what your life is going to look like. So keep that heart open, Pisces. All right, that's what I've got for your reading.